Hi everybody, it's Suzanne. Welcome back. In today's video, I'm going to share with you our summer daily reads. For those that are new here, welcome. We're a homeschooling family of 3, and we have homeschooled our daughter since she started school, and she just turned 8, and we are almost finished our 3rd year of homeschooling. We do a daily reads basket. Now, some in the homeschool space call it morning basket. And we used to too, until my daughter pointed out that we were reading it in the afternoon and it wasn't really morning anymore. So now we call it our daily reads basket. And I mention that because there's one book that is in all of those baskets and will continue into summer. And this is our daily poetry book. And it's called Sing a Song of Seasons, a nature poem for each day of the year. And this is illustrated by Fran Preston Gannon and selected by Fiona Waters, and you've probably seen many of these in homeschool rooms or baskets if you watch a lot of homeschoolers on YouTube. It's really beautiful and colorful, and we've yet to finish a year, so it'll be fun to do so. And these are very, very short poems. I was showing you June. Keeps coming back to June. So some of them are really short, like 4 or 5 lines, and then there's others that are that long. There's smaller ones. The illustrations are beautiful and the poems are short and sweet, but still give you some poetry in your homeschool day. The next one I'm going to show you is a carryover from our spring reads. And this one is the Book of Queens. My daughter wanted to continue on with this. I tried to get my daughter to do a Women in Science book for the summer because unbeknownst to her, one of our summer projects is focused on science, but she didn't want anything to do with it. I read her a couple of the stories, not that she didn't like them, but she wanted to continue on with this book. So of course I said yes. When they're excited to finish and continue a book, you just keep going. But we always have a girls or women's study that focuses on empowered and powerful women, be it women today, young girls, or women in history. But we always try to include one of those books. So this is the National Geographic Kids book, and it's focused on queens. So queens in history and queens from today. For example, we read about Beyonce the other day. I'll give you a quick look inside. Oh. Really is a cross-section of women in history. So far we've been enjoying that. If she wants to continue, then definitely do so. The next book I'm going to show you, you may have seen in one of the videos I did on nature books. And this is Grow, Forage, and Make Fun Things to Do with Plants. And this is illustrated by Heidi Griffiths. And this is an Alice Fowler book. So we'll read one of these a day. To be honest, I wish we had have thrown this in our spring basket. Next year, I'm definitely going to start focusing on some of the gardening stuff earlier in the year. By the time we get finished this, a lot of it we won't be able to use this year. However, we're still planting a seed in the mind. This book is so gorgeous and practical. Many of these activities we may be able to do before the summer is out, or I'm sure after reading it this spring, we'll definitely remember it for next year. Now, this book you might have seen in one of our recent homeschool hauls. This is What Your Second Grader Needs to Know: Fundamentals of a Good Second Grade Education. This book is all about the Common Core curriculum movement that's in the States, and this is actually from this foundation. That's what created this book. It's based on that research and that, I want to say movement. I'm not sure that's the correct term, but if you have a better one, let me know. We've actually started reading some of the stories out of here in language arts. We've read poetry, some Greek mythology. We've read things about the 7 continents, which was a review for us, but sometimes it's fun to review. I have little flags already started for each of the sections. I think what I'll do is do the language arts and the mythology every day because those are fun readings for both of us. And then I'll add parts from the other sections like mathematics or geography or something to add to make up the additional time. And we'll see how far we get through this over the summer. But I thought it was kind of fun since I had the book and we were interested in a lot of the subjects that it might be a good way to review or to catch anything that we may have missed this year, depending on your opinion of that. Either way, it's a great thing to read each day. And the last book in our morning basket, and if you're wondering, it usually takes about an hour. That's the time that I allocate for the books that I've just shown you, as well as this one. So we'll just read a page or two out of this story for the summer. And this is The Incredible Yet True Adventures of Alexander von Humboldt, the greatest inventor, naturalist, scientist, explorer who ever lived. So this is based on Alexander, and this is in the 1800s, and it's his trip to South America, to North America. Here's all the trips that he went to. And he was from the Prussian capital. I'm going to show you the book. It's really quite gorgeous. This is another one that I think is, the illustrations are, well, I'm partial to these type of illustrations. As you can see, this is really focused on telling a story, and that's how they've approached this book, as in telling his life story. So we'll read a page or two of that till we're finished. There's one more book we're going to read on a daily basis, and this is the book that we'll read after my morning time. I'm thinking of it as a transition from my morning time and my morning routine to being a mom and focusing on Vivian and homeschooling. So this is Slow Down, and I absolutely love this book. It's gorgeous. It's one of my favorites. Slow Down, 50 Mindful Moments in Nature. And this is written by Rachel Williams, illustrated by Freya Hardis. So I've shown this in a couple videos now, but I don't mind, because everyone who loves nature books and loves beautiful books, if you haven't heard of this one, you will definitely appreciate adding this one to the library, and you'll probably be happy I showed it this many times, because not everybody gets the opportunity to see all of my videos. So if you're watching this one, there you go. If you like this video and want to see more like it, please remember to hit like and subscribe, and I will see you soon with another bookish video.